G. I gotta keep in mind that relatives of mine is trying to build like me. Sit down with Gconnet, gotta think. Every moment got you tapping the mental and looking out for the key. As a youngin', do it all for the G. I gotta keep in mind that relatives of mine is trying to build like me. Sit down with Gconnet, gotta think. Every moment got you tapping the mental and looking out for the key.
What's good, y'all? This is King Tech TV, hanging with Gconnet, where different generations have real conversations. Make sure you tap in. One love.
I'm right here on Gconnet, you know what I'm saying?
Tapping in with Gconnet.
Hey, yo, it's your boy, Mr. 16, tapping in with Gconnet.
With Gconnet.
This Chris Long tapping in with Gconnet.
This Talking Junk Network tapping in with Gconnet.
Tapping in with Gconnet.
My boy Gconnet.
So with that being said, how many albums or mixtapes have you put out to date? Can you name them?
We started 90 East Blackwoods. I went to Exodus. I disbanded the clan after Exodus, and I did the Dark Sun Riders project. I brought the Dark Sun and X Clan together. I did a project called Return from Mecca. That's when I first got out to the West Coast. That was 20 years ago. I did that project with Suburban Noise Records. And I toured for about seven years with Sub Noise. And I did Mainstream Outlaws with Suburban Noise also. And then I did Underground Scrolls. I released my little mixtape brand that I was doing specifically for people that were coming to our live shows. So a lot of people who copped that mixtape, those are rare items that I made specifically for those runs. I didn't offer it to stores or anything. You know, I'm not really the Don King dude, like, buy this. I'm not that. You know, a lot of times I just go do a video because I love my people so much. I just want them to hear something alternative to what they've been listening to. And there's not enough conscious artists out now to me. So with those projects, and then now we're getting ready to release our documentary. I have a soundtrack coming out with that documentary for X Clan. It's a series actually. It's gonna be a very powerful project. I've been working on it for a minute now, so I'm looking forward to dropping that and continuing recording. Man, I got a lot of stuff that I've been put on the shelf for the right time, you know. And we were blessed this year with our first pay-per-view concert. I bought out Public Enemy, Soleil.
And that was my next question. How did you come about with the Red Pill?
Oh, Red Pill. I felt that something had to happen with hip hop in that pay-per-view market. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of boxing and wrestling and all kind of different stuff like that. And I wanted to make a mark for conscious artists because I don't see enough of them. You know, I see all of these big shows. It's Hot 97, Springtime. I don't never see one conscious artist on there, bro. So I said, look, you know, they wanted to, you know, partner with me to do hip hop with that brand. They were launching the brand Music Time. And I said, you know what, man? You know, let me get with my partners, man, and let's do first conscious, you know, pay-per-view, something to where they look like they performing like they're important on the Grammys type of stage. It was a beautiful place where I had it. I didn't have any audience because of the COVID restrictions at that time frame. You know, the beginning of the year was almost like they didn't even know they were going to have live events for spring and summer. It was still being weighed at the top of the year and whatnot. So I just had a little private Dave Chappelle, let's say, a little private party, let's say. But I taped it, and we currently are turning it into a film. It's a very important experience. But we did offer it for pay-per-view for them to see the exact taping as it was, no edit, no nothing, just for them to see us live, getting down. And we had a decent attendance. You know what I'm saying? You know, launching a brand like that. We had a decent attendance, enough for them to offer me to do a part 2. So it was successful. And I know now that, you know, commercial marketing, I see where they win. You know, our people are not attracted unless it's like a brand name already. You know, they got to they got to understand the power of the people more than just saying it. You know, you got to really pick your battles on what you support, because your consumership can shift the negativity if you rock with the right things. So I know where to go next time when I do that marketing side of it. I think it'll be time for me to have that kind of conversation. I think that's where the film that we're editing now is basically showing them the necessity for things like that, to where conscious artists who still have it, because everybody don't have it. You know, sometimes talent has an expiration date. We have to be honest. So some people don't embrace that and be trying to come back at a time that you should be really coaching someone else.
Well said, brother. Well said.
You feel me? So, you know, we got to get out of ego and just realize, like, pass the baton. You can't have a baton race and then try to run the whole thing by yourself and never pass it. You got to pass it at some point, man, and keep the momentum and try to win this thing. It's about freedom right now and using freedom of speech correctly. So if you're not as attractive and robust lyrically, physically, whatever it may be, find a young head to groom. That's part of the reason that they're raising themselves right now, is because no one's saying, yo, let me groom you to what's up. Let me teach you some things that'll enhance your craft to where you'll be miles ahead of cats that are still talking the same vocabulary. For the past 15 years, the vocabulary has been basic. Like, you can match the same words for every song, regardless. If it's macaroni in the pot, or sweet potato pie, whatever the hell they call it coochie nowadays. There's 50 different ways to say the same thing.
Right.
You know, 50 different ways they bragging on each other and what kind of diamond they wearing. One year is yellow and 1 year is blue. The next year is in the middle of somebody's head. It gets corny, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, corny.
It's real corny, man. So, I mean, but you can't blame them because they're raising themselves. If you left a kid in the house and stayed out for a couple of weeks, when you come back, shit is going to be a lot different, man. So, you know, you know what I'm saying? So this is what happens. We left and we didn't take administration of the housing, you know, and the security of this game. We let cats come in now. They can go yell into a robot machine and make a hit. That used to be forbidden. The only cats get away with that was R&B dudes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Keith Sweats and all of that kind of thing. And now cats are doing, you know, the mixture of the robot singing and then the robot rhyming. And the rhyming is half-ass cadence, like a nursery rhyme. And it's like, I thought they would have got tired of that by a time frame. But nah, no sirree. That shit is more Drake a private plane and sitting and a team or something. You know what I'm saying? Those dudes are old school now to these kids. They booing him now and shit. Like, I'm amazed. Y'all be using artists like whipping the whip on the slave back like faster, Drake. I thought when his album came out, it was gonna shut shit down. They call it elevator music and told him try harder. How do you hit a dude who's been Hall of Fame for so long and helped y'all generation to get to a level of this is the money we deserve? How y'all shit on anything that he puts out? There's a level of loyalty in this thing that the audience doesn't have. And, you know, that's why I tell conscious artists, stop fighting for love in this industry and be ready to build a new one. Okay? You hear what I'm saying to you?
Yes, sir.
If you hate on the Grammys and all of the politics that come with it, stop making records trying to get one. Okay? Spend your time to making the community stronger by uniting the performing houses. Okay? If promoters who have money pay for quality talent and the quality talent is willing to come, I would love to go down my way and see Pharoah Monch and another artist get down and celebrate hip hop. But if the artist is choosing to charge more than the house can control, then there's going to be a conflict of interest and no show happens. Okay? So we form a system and say, well, these are the pay scales for legends, for up and coming, for so on. And that's what the scale is, period. All right? Now, if you want to stay in touch with the people, you might get 10 shows along our little underground railroad versus you trying to overcharge one spot and we pray people come out and see what's happening. You know, it is with people going out. It's till the last minute you change your mind and go watch Netflix and kick up with your shorty or something, man. You can't wait no business on that, okay? But if you create the circuit, because I was a part of a circuit like that, bro, all right? I was part of a punk rock hip-hop circuit. For 7 years, I toured. Tech Nine was in that circuit. ICP was in that circuit. Cottonmouth Kings. And I started bringing hip-hop people from the underground because in Cali, they're used to the houses mixing. You know what I'm saying? So punk rock artists and hip rock musicians and all kind of things always do a mash pot performance out here. It's real deep with the live performances in the West.
Right.
So
I'm
you know,
from there.
yeah, so you know the deal. So I tried to say, man, why are we not letting some of these artists like Micah Nine and Medusa and Supernatural and cats like that who know how to do multicultural crowds? Everybody can't do that. Some people are too angry to do multicultural crowds, okay? When they perform, just being 100. You know what I'm saying? Some people are just a little bit too harsh. Even if they're conscious, some of them are too hard. Some of them are unapologetic in the wrong place, all right? When they should be teaching like, yo, wherever I am the knowledge. I am the original man, and you will feel that. That's enough. You don't have to mash down and take them back to a time that they weren't a part of. You can give them an option to be better. That's within any ethnicity, because the racism exists in everyone, including ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, man. So that just an example of how the type of things that we're building, you know, creating those houses to where we have a 10, 20 circuit situation. So when an artist come work with us, it's worth, you know, taking a lower situation because you get more exposure. And then you get more merch to spread out. So the little bit of money you trying to Jew me for or you know, bid yourself to or whatever, you'll make that if the people love your performance, they'll buy your merch. You know what I'm saying? In 10 cities instead of one time, come over and fly, spend a hotel night and go home. Got 10 cities you can take off. It's a part-time gig for you. So we trying to put the wisdom, man. I've been in this 30 years, man. So, you know, my thinking is different. My thing is not to just keep coming out with music and, hey, I'm here again, buy this or whatever. No, it's going to be like, hey, come in. And this is what we have set up. I want you to sit down for a while, see a pay-per-view, you know, see, you know, come to our tour circuit, see some spoken word artists you haven't seen in a long time, you know, see some different type of cultural breakdancing and not just, you know, the commercialized version of it. You know, I got cats who do a racial praise through the breakdancing and beating swords and shit, and it's the most entertaining, you know, hip hop experience. You know, when you have people who blend the culture into the hip hop, it's so rich now. So coming to different shows like that, man, you know, and seeing how people play foot drum, you know, and all kind of different things that people don't experience, you know, that's what we want to offer. So, you know, the future's going to be deep, you know, as far as us, you know, coming up with the documentary and stuff, man. We have a world to offer to them.
Hey, this your boy Dismos from the West Coast. I'm right here on Gconnet, you know what I'm saying? Check this out, man. This is different generations having real conversations, you know what I'm saying? You know, as you can see the gray stripes in my hair, them ain't nothing but general stripes, man. So you should take all the advice from me personally, you know what I'm saying? I'm just bullshitting, but my name Dismos, and you need to go hit that like, subscribe button, share, tell a friend. Don't be no, hey man, don't just, and then that's it. And it's a memory, man. Tell somebody else so they can get the same information that your ass just got. You know what I'm saying? For free. Don't even cost nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy signing out, man. You know, I already know what to do, man.